So I think you guys know I'm being facetious when I say shredding. I'm more of just a guitar player trying to learn some legato and fluid sounding practice here. So we did some videos showing kind of rolling the fingers on open 3-5. Those are hammer-ons. Then we go to the A string, do the same thing if you want to try that. We might transition up to open 5-7 on the hammer-on, which that one sounds kind of dopey. And the next one on the 4th string also sounds kind of weird. Yeah, it just doesn't really get much better. So we might have to kind of flip into scale mode. Sounds a little better on that 3rd string, like a 4-5-7 using index, middle, pinky. And I'm going to keep the index anchored at the 4th fret. Even keeping middle in place in case I was to reverse it. So we kind of keep our fingers in place. I think they teach that to orchestra students too. When you go to the 2nd string, it could be 5-6-8. So it gets you that fluid sound for short bursts. If we go to the 1st string, it could be 5-7-8. And you could maybe tie it in with that earlier pattern. So you can work your way up the neck from any fret or note of the scale. Let's say we're on the 1st string, working our way up. There's a lot going on there, so that's just a AC or ABC, BCD, CDE, DEF, EFG, and FGA. So it's one pick stroke, gives you 3 notes. And you could do the same thing on the 2nd string. Just as long as you're playing the notes of the scale, which are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, for this A minor scale I'm thinking about, it should sound in tune. If you go to the 3rd string, yikes. Ah, I'm falling apart. So if you land on a root, it sounds kind of resolved. You don't have to land on the root, but it does sound, like I say, it sounds like you finished the phrase in a good place. So like I say, you can do that on any string, just as long as you're finding A, B, C, D, E, F, G for the moment, if that's the chord we're agreeing that we're playing over. Once you get up on the high frets, you can kind of get a little carried away with those triplets. That A does sound, it resolves it nicely. It sounds kind of in place. Then you can start bringing in the other hand for tapping. And you can start making a wider distance, like so. I'm just tapping with my index. Yikes, I missed. I like to compare it to a pencil eraser, like that is a focused little surface area that's not super hard, but it's firm. So I'm firmly just placing it on that string with a little bit of force. If you just touch it, nothing. You have to hit it with enough force to make the string vibrate. Yikes. So your finger has to be kind of the quality of that pencil, focused and firm. So now you can start breaking it up. So if we got a 5, 8, 12. Kind of cool. You can also come up to, like, say, what do we got here? 17 is the root. 17, I'm going to go root 5th minor 3rd. That's cool. That's a A, E, C. And you can do any note you want. You can add more or take some away. And you can move as you go. And you can also move this hand. They can move it different directions or the same direction. So it's quite an open can of worms. But first, I think you got to get your fretting hand kind of fluid with, you know, the fretting hand should be pretty independent and, you know, have that loose quality and the fluidity. You don't want to hit it too hard. You don't want to be too firm, but you can't be too loose. You got to have the right amount of tension in your hands and right amount of focus, which, you know, that's hard for some of us. So it's just something you can work on. And remember, we're just kind of going for legato. We're not competing with Paul Gilbert or Yngwie Malmsteen at the moment. We're just trying to have some fun with our guitars. That's really what this channel is all about. You know, what I say is not that important. What I do is not that important to anybody. But to me, I'm having a good time, and I hope you're having a good time with your guitar. I really mean that. So take care. We'll see you soon. Check in anytime.